Today's lesson is about operations with polynomials. So we'll start out with adding and subtracting polynomials. So to add or subtract, we're going to do the coefficients of the like terms. So that's terms with the same variable and same exponent. So this is find the sum or difference. So we see that there's a plus sign in between. So we're going to add. No signs will have to change. If it helps you, you can line them up. So it might help you to do this. X to the third. So we're going to do plus x to the third. We're going to do minus 10x squared. There is no x term, and we're going to do plus 8. So I've just rewritten it so it's underneath it. It might help you to do it this way. So now 3 plus 1 is 4x cubed. Positive 2 and negative 10 is negative 8x squared. We just have a negative x, and negative 7 plus 8 is plus 1. All right, alternatively, we can just use like markings underneath. So like I'm looking first, the highest power c is x to the fifth. I only have 12x to the fifth. So that can go first. I have an x to the fourth here and an x to the fourth here. So that's a negative 3 and a plus 8. That's plus 5x to the fourth. I have an x cubed here, nothing here. So this is just going to be negative 3x cubed. I have a 2x and a 4x, so that's plus 6x. And I have a minus 5 and a plus 1, so that's minus 4. So whichever way makes more sense for you, to either mark what your like terms are like this, or to line one up under the other. You could do it both ways. You could do it either way. It's up to you. For C, now we have subtraction. So because everything here is going to have to change sign, it makes sense to either rewrite it underneath it and then cross this out, or rewrite it lining it up, and then we'll cross this out. So minus 5t cubed would be minus 5t cubed, minus negative t squared would be plus t squared, and minus 17 minus 17. So now negative 2t cubed plus 9t squared, bring down our minus t, minus 21. And for the last one, it's just written a little differently. It says subtract negative 8x squared minus 9 from negative 5x squared plus 5x. So this is what we're minusing. So I'm going to minus all of this. So minus negative 8x squared is going to become plus 8x squared. Minus negative 9 is going to become plus 9. So now this is going to give me positive 3x squared plus 5x plus 9. So there's 2 here for you to try. You can pause. The answers are posted in the blank notes on Google Classroom. The other operation we're going to talk about today is multiplication. So when we're multiplying polynomials, we're doing the distributive property. But we're going to focus on just 2 at a time, because you could multiply 3 polynomials by each other, 4 polynomials by each other. We focus on 2 at a time. And when we do that, we take every term from one and distribute it to every term from the other. So for example 2, we're going to find the product. So we're going to take the x squared and we're going to distribute it. So x squared times the x gave me x cubed. X squared times the negative 10 gave me negative 10 x squared. Then 7 gets distributed. So 7 times x gives me positive 7x, and 7 times negative 10 gives me negative 70. So this would be my answer, because I actually don't have any like terms to combine. It's already written in standard form. That would be my answer. Looking at B, I'm going to do 3x times 4x and get 12x squared, right? 3 times 4 is 12. X times x is x squared. 3x times 7y. So 3 times 7 is 21. And x times y is just xy. We can't do anything else with that. Then I'm going to do the 2y being distributed. So 2y times 4x. 2 times 4 is 8. X times y is xy. And then 2y times 7y. 2 times 7 is 14. And y times y is y squared. So notice this one I kind of lined up as well. Depending on how short my problem is, I might do it this way. If I'm dealing with a much longer problem, I'll probably keep just going this way. Again, whatever way makes most sense to you. But now I do have some like terms combined. I'm going to combine these two here. So I'm going to get 12x squared plus 29xy plus 14y squared. For C, now I have 3 that I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to keep this first one in front for now. And I'm going to focus on multiplying these two. So that's going to be x times x to give me x squared, x times negative 3 to give me negative 3x, negative 2 times x to give me negative 2x, negative 2 times negative 3 to give me plus 6. So I do want to combine this before I distribute my last part. So that's going to be x squared minus 5x plus 6. And now I'm going to take x and distribute it to all 3. So x times x squared was x cubed. X times negative 5x is negative 5x squared. X times 6 is 6x. And now we're going to distribute the negative 5 to everything. So negative 5 times x squared is negative 5x squared. Negative 5 times negative 5x is plus 25x. And negative 5 times positive 6 is negative 30. So combining all of this, we're going to get x cubed minus 10x squared plus 31x minus 30. And one more together. So it says find the product. This actually looks like I've substituted in an x minus 4 into a quadratic equation, which is something we may have to do. So it's great to see practice that looks like this. So we have x minus 4 being squared here. So remember, that's x minus 4 times x minus 4. So I'm going to take care of this first because that's the only polynomials that are being multiplied. So the 2 is going to stay on the outside here, and I'm going to get x times x is x squared, x times negative 4 is negative 4x, negative 4 times x is negative 4x, negative 4 times negative 4 is plus 16. And I'm going to keep writing out the rest of it. Okay. So I'll combine before I go ahead and finish distributing. So the negative 4x is combined to be negative 8x. All right. So now we're going to distribute this 2. So that's 2x squared minus 16x plus 32. And we're going to distribute this 4. So plus 4x minus 16. And then we still had the minus 5. So now overall, combining like terms, I have a 2x squared. I have a negative 16x and a plus 4x, so it'll give us negative 12x. I have plus 32, minus 16 is now plus 16, minus 5 is plus 11. It's very easy to get lost in any of these problems, changing a sign, missing a number, so it's very good to go back and check your work whenever we're doing this multiplication step. Here's 2 for you to try. You can pause. Answers are posted in Google Classroom. And the last thing left is NJGPA practice, which I'm actually going to leave for you to try as well on your own. The answers are posted in the blank notes on Google Classroom. So this wants to know, once you've simplified this, what would be the coefficients in front of each of these terms? You want to pause now to look at this or look at the blank notes. And then the second one is the same idea. You're filling in, after you've done all the work, the coefficients that would belong to each of these variables. That is the end of operations with polynomials.